And John, as many of residents know in the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region, one of the great resources we have is Dartmouth College. And we had a guest by the name of Biff Simpson on a little bit earlier on during the summertime to talk about a program called the International Friendship Family Program with the Office of Pluralism and Leadership at Dartmouth College. It integrates international students with families in the Upper Valley area, kind of to get them in the area and get their feet comfortable here. It's a really great program. We have more time to speak with Biff. He's joining us right now on the line. Biff, welcome back to WNTK. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, John and Jim. How are you doing today?
Good. We got John, Jim, and Steve Seitz here. Steve Seitz is our new co-host also on the show. But Biff, just as a refresher, talk about the program you're involved a little bit for our listening audience.
Okay, I'm actually one of 4 people that are not part of Dartmouth. We're volunteers in helping organize the program, but it's an interesting program that started about 3 years ago. And what we try to do is we try to match up international students with host families in the area. And by host, I don't mean that the students stay with the families. I mean that the students stay at Dartmouth, but that the families will include the students in, well, everyday things that they might do. Maybe have dinner some night, or have a movie night, or take a walk, just regular American stuff. And it's turned out that over the years, the international students really lap this up. They have no idea from TV and news exactly what it's like to live in America. So it's been just a fabulous program. Only problem is that we're a victim of our own success, and we have host families from the past that hosted students say, well, I don't want to give up on that student. I want to continue to host them this year, so I can't take on new ones. So now we're about 30 families shy of enough families to host the students that we have. And we had some people that applied last night that also want to be in on the program. So we got a real problem, and the final placement is tomorrow. So we got to move fast.
Now, 30 families shy, so I'm assuming you're still taking applicants to work with some of those students from families. What can people do if they want to get involved?
Okay, well, the one thing you could do would be to call Liz King, who's coordinating this at Dartmouth. Her number is 603-646-1656. I'll say that again, 603-646-1656. Or if you want to find out some more information, you could also go to dartmouth.edu. That's dartmouth.edu on the web. And in the little search box, just type in Friendship Family, and it will bring you right to the link to the page that'll tell you all about it.
We're talking with Biff Simpson. He's involved with the International Friendship Family Program at Dartmouth College. Jim MacKay, John Harper, and Steve Seitz on the WNTK Morning Show at 8:45 on this rainy Tuesday morning. And Steve?
Yeah, Biff, I've got a question. What is the biggest cultural misconception the students seem to have about America?
Oh, it depends on what country they're from. But let me give you one example. I took one of my Chinese students from 2 years ago, and we went over to the Salt Hill Pub. I figured we'd have a dinner and see some jazz that was playing that night. And we went in, and the first thing that happened is the waitress came over and said, "What would you like to drink?" And my wife, who was driving, said, "Well, I'll have a beer." And he was horrified. He couldn't believe it. And she said, "What's the matter? I'm just going to have one." He says, "But you're driving." And we found out that in China, you have one drink and you drive and you lose your license forever.
Wow. So we don't want to pass that around, believe me.
Yeah, but it's all sorts of little things, and that's what's so fun about this. We went over to the pizzeria to have some pizza and said, you've got pizza in China, right? And they said, "Yeah." "Oh, sure, we have Pizza Hut." "Well, what would you like on your pizza?" "Well, what do you mean?" And it turns out in China, you've got cheese pizza, you've got pepperoni or sausage. That's it. And the pepperoni pizza doesn't come with cheese. So they were overloaded with options. You mean you can have onions and peppers and pepperoni? Yeah. They couldn't believe it.
I know. I went to, well, half my family's German, and we host them sometimes when they visit. And it took a while to convince them that we don't watch Westerns every time we turn on the TV set. And in Germany, you go to the Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I had 2 students from Haiti over the summer, and we were talking, and they were over to my house and saw I had a generator, and they said, "Oh, you have your own generator?" I said, "Yeah." I said, the power goes out about once a month up here. And they sort of laughed, and I said, what's wrong? They said, well, we used to have power for 4 hours a day, and now we're up to 14 hours a day of power we have. So they couldn't understand what the big deal was if the power went out a couple times during the month.
Wow, wow. We're talking with Biff Simpson. He's involved with the International Friendship Family Program at Dartmouth College. It's a program that integrates students with residents in the Upper Valley. It's a very good program, and they still need families. You're not hosting these students. It's just kind of taking them out to a ball game or to a restaurant, what have you, just kind of getting them acclimated with American culture. And now, Biff, with obviously the flooding that has just badly affected the Upper Valley, has that had any effect on your program at all?
Not that I've seen. We're lucky that we're on the right side of the Connecticut River out here, so I haven't heard too much from the Vermont side too far. But so far, thank heavens, it doesn't seem to have had much effect here.
That's good. Biff, there's an event tomorrow night, correct?
Yeah, well, tomorrow night we always kick off the year by there's a dinner that we have over at Dartmouth College that matches up for the first time the students with their sponsors, and the sponsors when they fill out the form, we also take into consideration the sponsors' requests, like do you want somebody from a particular country, or is there a language that you would like to have? Although all the students do speak English, or any other preferences? Do you want somebody that's in a particular degree program? So they really try to match up the best the families and the students so that it works exceptionally well.
Very good, very good. Now, Biff, we're running a little bit on time here, so one more time, you guys still need some families to help you out with your program. What are the ways that they can get in contact with you if they would like to help you out?
Okay, again, the best way is contact Liz King, 603-646-1656, or go to dartmouth.edu on the web, dartmouth.edu, and type in the search box Friendship Family, two words, Friendship Family, and it will bring you right to the page and give you more information.
Biff Simpson, involved with the International Friendship Family Program, integrating international students with residents in the Upper Valley, joining us on the WNTK Morning Show. Biff, as always, thank you very much, and good luck with the program this semester.
Thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it.